Hello and thanks for taking a look at the Full Tilt Poker review provided by onlinepoker.org. Today we are going to be reviewing Full Tilt Poker. If you are a new player at Full Tilt Poker, be sure to use the bonus referral code OPO when you are creating a new account. So right now we're in the downloaded client of Full Tilt Poker, and you can see some of the different games, limits, and some of their pros listed right away. Player on the left, Chris Ferguson, leads into one of the strong points of Full Tilt Poker, and that is all of the name pros that they have sponsored. That would include Phil Ivey, Gus Hansen, Tom Dwan, Chris Ferguson, Howard Lederer. The list goes on and on. Patrick Antonius. It's really one of the longest, most complete lists of sponsored pros out there. And because of that, you'll find a lot of super high stakes action, heads up, and in mixed games in particular. Between guys like Hansen and Durr and stuff like that. So right now we're going to filter the games, do a brief run through of the cash games, ring games first, and then go over to the sit and goes and tournaments. You can see that the tables start off at just 1 cent, 2 cent, so you're not going to find a site with lower limits. No matter what type of bankroll you're working with, you're going to be able to find a game that's available. So 6 max, full ring, and heads up games as well. They also have rush poker games, which are exclusive to Full Tilt Poker. You're not going to find those on any other site. We'll run through those and do a quick demonstration later on. But 1 cent, 2 cent is where the games start off at in the cash games area. And as you can see, they go all the way up to 2,000, 4,000. So it's real money tables. So you're not going to find higher limit action at any site. And these tables do actually get filled quite frequently. Actually, the 100, 200 tables, even way past peak hours, you could see that there's players waiting to play. There's actually a fixed limit game, a handful of fixed limit games running at 30-60 right now. But as is the case with most sites, Full Tilt Poker, the majority of their games are running in the mid stakes area. 510 has quite a few games running. Actually, there's a lot of games running at 510. Some of them are limit, some of them are no limit. But as you progress down to the mid stakes, you're going to see that there's never-ending games running. You can see even here at 2-4. On most sites, you wouldn't be able to find nearly this many tables running at 2-4, but on Full Tilt Poker, there's no shortage of them. The same can be said at 1-2, and then even more so at 51 as we work our way up there. But so it's really aimed heavily towards the mid stakes players, but it's the site for high stakes action as well. It's one of the most populated sites on the internet. Yeah, there's not really many sites that are ever going to be able to beat it in terms of traffic or really quality traffic. And so that's what the cash games look like. I'm going to go over to the sit and goes, run through those. Before we do that, see for the cash games that they have Omaha and Omaha high-low, and then a variety of stud games, stud high, high-low, and Raz as well. The mixed games, they really have some of the most thorough offerings of mixed games on Full Tilt Poker. You can see they have hose, horse, any combination of mixed games you could possibly imagine. While they don't have any two non-mainstream games like Badoogie or anything, they have the most thorough offering of more mainstream games and mixed games. So now we're going to go back over to the sit and goes. It's going to be the same story with the buy-ins, a wide variety, all the way from $1 up to several $1,000s, $5,500 to be exact. As was the case with the cash games, the mid-stakes games fill up the most frequently. You can see that they have turbo tables, 6 max tables, full ring tables. Down here you can see all the different types of sit and goes that they have, be it rebuys, deep stack tournaments, so on and so forth. So if you're playing a sit and go on Full Tilt Poker, it's gonna fill up really quickly because of the huge amounts of players that they have on at all times. Now we're gonna go over the tournaments. The big tournaments on Full Tilt Poker are the F-Tops events. That is, for all intents and purposes, the World Series of Poker for online poker at Full Tilt Poker. That goes on different parts of the year. It's not non-stop. You're not going to be able to play the F-Tops events at any time. But those are the really big tournaments with $1 million plus prize pools. Otherwise, you're going to find normal tournaments like weekly $1,000 buy-in, $100,000 guarantees, several $100,000 guarantee tournaments, and everything in between as well. So you can see just right now how many different tournaments are registering right at this moment. These are just guaranteed events in the Hold'em area. But just as was the case with the cash games, lots of different types of games available for the tournaments as well. And here you see the F-Tops listed. but of course, as I mentioned, they're not always running, so there's none listed right now. But satellites to live events, private tournaments, and so on and so forth. We're gonna go over Rush Poker. Rush Poker's unique to Full Tilt Poker. It's where if you fold, you're automatically taken to a new table, and are dealt a new hand as soon as you fold. You don't have to wait for the action to play out at all. And we'll actually see if we can get a table open here real quick, just to do a quick run through. Let's do. So we'll have to do Omaha. Move this over, and be able to join us here real quick. So you could see it says a countdown, and then you are seated right at a table. We'll be dealt in the hand in just a second here, and our options will either be to play or fold. After we fold, you'll see that it shifts you right to a new table. You don't have to wait around. Of course, we're in a big blind right now, so we're going to have to wait for it to fold around, or I'm just going to fold no matter what I have. There we go. See, quick fold automatically takes me to a new table as it reads here. If I quick fold now, it's going to take me to a new table, and I could quick fold and get a new hand every second if I wanted to. And that's the beauty of Rush Poker. That's why it's become so popular, and you're not going to be able to find that at any other site. So that's how Rush Poker works. You can see what the tables look like on Full Tilt Poker as well. I'm going to look the same in cash games, sit and goes, and tournaments. I'll show you the different backdrops that they have available. This is a standard one, Vegas, and then here's Beach, and run through the different ones here. You could have your avatars removed. You could change your avatar up, as you see here, or you could have a whole different setting altogether, what they call a racetrack setup, and you would just see the player name and chip or dollar amount. So you could go really simplistic, or you could change up your backdrop however you would like it. So that's what the Full Tilt Poker tables look like. And that was a full review of Full Tilt Poker provided by onlinepoker.org. If you're a new player, be sure to use the bonus referral code OPO when you sign up and create a new account. Thanks for watching.